Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? One satisfying meal topped it off with one measly dessert. Mr. Hata speaking. Previously, there were several rants on the Cartoon Network rants. There are 4 of them. This is going to be one rant similar to this, and this is the rant on the modern Cartoon Network rants. This hasn't been explained yet, but there are 2 types of Cartoon Network rants. There are older Cartoon Network rants from 2008 to 2012, and there are the modern Cartoon Network rants from 2013 to the present. Now, there's becoming the more modern version of the Cartoon Network rants, which are 2015 or 2014 to the present. These Cartoon Network rants from a couple years ago or more recent, they do nothing but copy old Cartoon Network rants, except they speak about different cartoons which are newer to Cartoon Network, and that is all these Cartoon Networks are composed of. They complain non-stop about the modern cartoons. They give no credit to them, yet they worship the older cartoons which were before they were born. Why do they care about a bunch of cartoons which are long gone, want them back, yet they're bashing on the cartoons that they're currently watching and not appreciating the learning experiences from them. These Cartoon Network rants are copies of the older Cartoon Network rants, which have more views naturally, and they're structured the same. They speak of TV shows, and that's all they speak of. A TV show this. I don't like this TV show. Bring back this TV show. This TV show copied this TV show. This TV show doesn't deserve to have views. This TV show is platinum. All this nonsense. These streams of BS that keep coming up. They need to be put to an end already. These modern Cartoon Network rants, they came out of nowhere. 2013, 2014, there were rants on Cartoon Network being made everywhere. All speaking of the same topics, same exact attitude on Cartoon Network, and all being a bunch of self-absorbed little crybabies who whine and cry because they're not getting what they want on YouTube or what they want on Cartoon Network, and and having such high unrealistic expectations for Cartoon Network, and they're talking smack about everything they don't like, not looking at the positives, and they think they know it all. They know nothing. They know less than a 5-year-old knows, probably. Yet they pretend to be these experts, and they pretend to have more knowledge than the majority of the population. What makes these Cartoon Network rants more modern? What elements in which these Cartoon Network rants speak nothing, all act as they all consider themselves a bunch of 90s kids. They all consider themselves a bunch of early 2000s kids, yet the majority of these YouTube channels were born in 2000s. They're not 90s kids. Stop behaving similar to all the 90s kids. The majority of the Cartoon Network rants from before 2012 were done by YouTube channels who were born at the end of the 21st century. But the majority of these Cartoon Networks now, they were all born in 2003, 2002, 2001. Why are they behaving similar to a generation in which they were not born into? Act their own age, for crying out loud. Stop pretending to be who they're not. They are not. They need to face it that they're not 90s kids, and that they were born in the 2000s, and that they do not know how to rant at all. All the modern Cartoon Network rants are a bunch of rant and review mixes. They're not ranting for half the rant. They're reviewing. There's a huge difference between ranting and reviewing. Ranting is complaining. Reviewing is talking about one topic. That's all reviewing is, which is boring. We do not want to hear reviewing during a rant. It puts us to sleep for several hours or more. When are they going to learn their lesson already? Cartoon Network rants keep getting worse and worse as the years progress. There are not many differences which make them modern, except that they're not rants they're not rants at all, they're more reviews. And there are no new ideas at all. When will this come to an end? There's still Cartoon Network rants being made. At least they're starting to die down a little, finally. 2013, 2014, 2015 were a complete mess. These Cartoon Network rants all came out of blue, all talking smack about the same TV shows, all speaking of the same topics, not going in depth, repeating the same words as all these other Cartoon Network rants included. This has been an endless source of frustration. They've been leaving a scar on YouTube, a permanent scar on YouTube with all their fake Cartoon Network rants. There's little else to say for this video. See you in the next video. Peace out. It's Mr. Hot signing off. Good night. Bye-bye. Modern day Peeves Kids rant finished. And yes, this is modern. It is 2017 and it's up to date. Bye.